Tom Cruise has been acting for over 30 years and has appeared in over 50 films. His career has been focused primarily on working in action films, but he has also taken on some comedies and dramas. He is well known for his fast-paced action films like Mission Impossible, but also does well with dramatic films such as Jerry Maguire. Tom Cruise is one of Hollywood's most successful directors and actors. He is also known for doing his own stunts in his movies, which have been both loved and criticized by the public. Some of these stunts have included jumping off a bridge without a harness or bungee cord, hanging on a plane propeller blade, and running through a truck to show how its metal plating protects passenger seats. In this video we are going to review the top 10 crazy stunts Tom Cruise actually performed in movies. Welcome to SlimTiger. On this channel you will find valuable content on the most relevant topics on the internet. If you are new, join the community by subscribing to the channel and activating the little notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Without further ado, here is 10 crazy stunts Tom Cruise actually performed in movies. Number 1, scaling world's tallest building in Mission Impossible 4 in 2011. In the hit movie Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol, Tom Cruise, who plays Ethan Hunt, is seen dangling 1,700 feet off the ground in Dubai. He gets to a computer server by climbing the 123-story Burj Khalifa. He's in a harness, removed in post-production, that's held by a cable with the thickness of a piano wire for 8 days of shooting at a height 250 feet above the Empire State Building spire. In an interview, the director of the movie Brad Bird told New York Daily News, "What was how crazy I thought in Dubai. One night, after one of the earliest shooting days, I bolted up in bed realizing that we had our star dangling about a mile up in the air on a thin wire and my brain was screaming, 'What the hell are we doing?'" Number 2, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation, hanging on side of plane in 2015. Cruise is really hanging off the side of a plane in mid-air for Mission Impossible 5. The Syracuse-born actor said he performed the stunt himself on the gigantic Airbus A400M 8 times, reaching heights of 5,000 feet while wearing a harness couldn't protect him from jet fumes, birds and runway particles. "I was scared," Cruise admitted at Cinemakin. "I want to keep audiences on the edge of their seats." Number 3, night and day motorbike chase in 2010. In the 2010 movie Night and Day, Cruise is driving a motorbike with Cameron Diaz behind him, then flips her to the front so she can shoot the bad guys behind them. Some stunt doubles are used, sure, but that's really Cruise, an accomplished rider, racing through the streets for the chase scene. What most people don't know is that most of those crazy ideas come from the actor himself. Here is what Tom Cruise told Access in an interview. "I called director James Mangold, and I said, 'Look, I've got this stunt idea. It's this motorcycle stunt. We've got to put a motorcycle in this scene and I've got to flip her around this thing.' I called Cameron and said, 'Are you up for it?' She came out. We practiced it and stuff and Jim shot it. I couldn't wait to do that." Number 4, Mission Impossible wire suspension in 1996. Ethan Hunt, played by Tom Cruise, can't touch the vault floor, so he breaks into Langley while suspended on a wire. "That's Tom, hands down," Butcher said. "He's in a harness, and they're using some Spectra rope, which is better than cable. Whether it's 30 or 40 feet, Tom is absolutely in that harness, using his own stomach muscles and his own balance to maintain that position and that shot. The fact that we can always see that it's Tom really helps make the scene. There's a profile shot of him over the computer, and you can actually sense his struggle to maintain that balance, which really adds to it." Number 5, Mission Impossible 3 jump off skyscraper in 2006. With J.J. Abrams in charge of the third Mission Impossible movie, the excitement increased with a shot of Tom Cruise jumping, although he didn't do it from actual buildings in Shanghai, likely just green screen and lots of cables. When Tom starts his run, and then jumps off, with that city in the background, that is one of the most beautiful plate shots I've ever seen, Butcher told Vulture. When he falls on the building, they may have had Tom Cruise falling against a green screen, on a cable, for maybe 30 or 40 feet, to get those shots with the camera running beside him, but that was not done here at this location, Butcher explains. Number 6, American-made plane stunt in 2017. In American Made, the director Doug Liman revealed that Cruise was really flying the plane in this movie based on the true story of Barry Seal, a commercial airline pilot turned CIA gunrunner and drug smuggler for Pablo Escobar, in the 80s. In one scene, he leaves the controls to throw cocaine bales out of the plane in mid-air. "I'm flying alongside him in a helicopter filming, and that made a big impression on me. There's nobody in the cockpit of the plane." The director told Yahoo! Movies, "It's one thing to have Tom Cruise alone in the airplane flying it, that's already outrageous. Now he's alone and he's not even in the cockpit, so he's gone beyond." Number 7, Jack Reacher car chase in 2012. For every drift, gear shift and hub smash in this scene. There is a steady push and shot on Tom Cruise's chiseled and focused face. Screen Rant writes of the bullet-inspired scene. Cruise is really driving the red 1969 Chevelle SS like a bumper car. Number 8, Collateral takes out club security in 2003. Maybe, Cruise's biggest stunts was deciding to play a villain. The silver hair and gray hitman suit helped turn the into a ruthless killing machine. Tom gets out of his Ethan Hunt cruise control and switches to manual overdrive as Vincent. Man, the director and Cruise rehearsed this lengthy sequence for weeks, knowing it showcased Vincent's brutality as he steadily dismantles an entire security squad. Beyond the stabbing, neck twisting and gunplay, Cruise's floor-bound barrel roll leaves quite the impression. Number 9, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation underwater in 2015. Cruise learned to hold his breath for 6 minutes to perform an underwater stunt in Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. Normally in underwater sequences, people hold their breath for 10 seconds, 15 seconds max, Cruise said in a behind-the-scenes featurette. So I had to prove to everyone that it was actually safe, and spend time with the safety guys and the safety officers to show them, look, not only is it safe, it's better that I know how to hold my breath because I'm going to be very relaxed. No one's going to have to rush in, no one's going to have to panic. Number 10, Mission Impossible water tank explosion in 1996. Super secret gum explodes on a water tank, giving Ethan Hunt a chance to escape and making for a cool shot of water and glass flying behind Cruise. If you watch, you'll see that Tom is at first behind a pillar, Butcher told Vulture during an interview. So he was out of harm's way when they jerked the first guy through the window. Once the glass is blown through, he comes out from behind that pillar and runs through the scene towards a camera. I would have personally no issue at all putting an actor in that spot. I have no doubt that that's Tom Cruise. I'm pretty sure that that's not live fish in there. Tom performing many of his own stunts is risky, especially when you consider the potential for serious injury or death in many of those scenes. Art Scholl, a stunt pilot for Indiana Jones and the Right Stuff, lost altitude and crashed into the sea after filming a flat spin maneuver for Top Gun in 1986. His body was never recovered. Brandon Lee's son Brandon Lee famously died on the set of The Crow in 1994 when an improperly cleaned prop gun, fired by co-star Michael Mass, fired a small piece of debris into Lee's chest. He bled to death before the movie finished filming and a stunt double completed the role. Harry O'Connor, a stuntman who had doubled for Vin Diesel on the set of XXX, died during a parasailing scene for the film in 2002. He hit a bridge with his head. Another stuntman died while shooting a Joker chase scene with the Batmobile for 2008's The Dark Knight. If we were making a list of like this, it would be definitely a long one. Anytime you are watching a crazy stunt on your screen, take a minute to think about the risk that a person took to bring this to you. This is the end of this video. We thank you for watching it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and above all tell us what you think in the comments. On this we say goodbye and see you soon in another video.